Welcome back, friends. It is our local filmmaker day here on the show,
Yeah.
which we love to support local people, especially filmmakers like Jackson Lierz. He has a new movie he's getting ready to shoot called Behind the Eyes. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the film that you begin shooting very soon.
Yes, so we begin shooting this Sunday. Behind the Eyes is a horror film being shot by a lot of Springfield natives. We're actually shooting it in Iowa, which is a new experience for us. Our last feature film, Seeing Someone Else, was shot entirely in the Ozarks. And then this one that we're shooting coming up is kind of a joint venture between our Springfield crew and our crew in Davenport, Iowa. So it's been very exciting to kind of get to work with other filmmaking communities and see as you've had other people on earlier today, the Springfield filmmaking community is huge, and it's the same in other towns. There's just people who love this art form everywhere and excited to make something special with us.
Yeah.
What is the story, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah. So Behind the Eyes is a horror film. It's about an author named August who comes to this old manor, this bed and breakfast, to write his next film. A very classic kind of horror premise. This film takes up at the end of his writing process. He's already finished the story, but he gets stuck at the manor. He can't leave, and there's some sort of mysterious entity keeping him there. And throughout the film, we learn why the entity's doing this, and some other mysteries are involved with the story that he thought he wrote of his own volition.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. But to make movies, it does cost some money. So I know you're doing some fundraising efforts to help with the production.
So we're shooting this Sunday. We have the funds to actually begin production, but we are currently fundraising on a website called Seed and Spark, which is basically to cover the back end of production and some post-production costs. It takes a lot of money to make a movie, and it takes a lot of money to pay people, what they deserve for all the hard work that goes into it. So we just want to make sure that we are covering all our bases, making sure that our hardworking cast and crew gets the money they deserve through this fundraiser.
Yeah, it's not a simple process, and it does cost.
Yeah.
So you're just starting filming. So that means you've already cast it. Of course, it's written, et cetera, et cetera. How long do you see this process going until you start getting to post?
Yeah. So the film will take about 3 weeks to shoot. It's about 15 shoot days. After that point, we're kind of just locking in on the editing process. It'll take probably about a month to get, one cut of the film, another month to go over revisions. We have a really great post team who's going to work on the sound of the film, the score, the color grading, just making it look beautiful. We have all of this lined up. It's just kind of a matter of making sure we get the funds to actually, fund this process, get everybody on board for the post-production. Because, film might be shot, but that's not where the marathon ends. There's a lot of work to be done after that point.
The back end, so much. And I think we saw it before, but is there a link that people can donate to?
Yes, so it's seedandspark.com/fund/Behind the Eyes.
Okay, is that it right there?
That is it right there.
Okay.
That is the page. We have this really great intro video that kind of gives a feel for the vibe of the movie, and then the director, my friend Morgan Schweitzer, comes on to give you a little bit more information. We also have special bonuses for people who contribute. So each dollar amount, there's a new bonus you can get for the film. So if you donate $15, you get a shout out on social media. $50, you get your name in the credits. It just kind of goes up from there. You can get a signed copy of the script, a prop from the movie if you're able to contribute to a certain level. Just ways that we can give back to people for helping us make this film.
That's fantastic.
It sounds, it's not easy, but what a community-like effort this can become.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, so you're shooting it, you're raising money for the post. Once it's done, where do you hope this film goes?
So, as you guys might know, the horror community is really big right now.
Yeah.
And so we are mostly looking at horror film festivals, getting our film submitted into there, playing in front of a lot of people, some possible investors or people in the industry who want to distribute the movie to theaters. We can also reach out to distribution companies directly, say, hey, we got this movie, we made it for pretty low cost compared to a lot of Hollywood films. We'd like to possibly talk about selling it. And then from that on, we also hope that people who see the movie like it, might want to finance another film. You know, it's kind of one of those things where we're putting all of our effort into this one, but once that one's done, we always look to our next project, see what other kind of stories we can tell.
Great thing is right now people are seeing the ascendancy of the independent, being able to shoot for less, you know, put it all together, because now the distributors and the studios can go, well, yeah, we have to spend a lot less money to make because there are some movies making big profits who spent very little at the top end. It's amazing.
The movie Obsession,
yes,
huge, low budget. Our friend who came on, Carson, shot in our image. That's having a lot of success. Excited to see where that goes. There's just such an appetite for low-budget indie horror films right now, and we're just excited to be a part of that. We love the horror genre. It's such a fun, oddly cozy genre to like sit down and watch.
But it is. It's huge. One more time, what's the website to donate?
SeedandSpark.com, that's the platform. The film is titled Behind the Eyes. If you just Google Seed and Spark Behind the Eyes, it'll be the first option right there. You can look. We have a couple of posts on there. We have a whole page just talking about the film, the story behind the film. Our director wrote a really lovely statement just about what this film means to us, its themes of, you know, creating art and the struggles that come with that, as well as, you know, a lot of other things. I don't want to get into spoiler territory.
Yeah,
but
don't spoil it.
You're good. There's so much that went into this story. We wrote it over the course of 2 years, constantly changing drafts, trying to find, letting the story find us, essentially. We had the characters and the vibe, the setting that we knew we wanted, but each draft that changed, and we realized like what we were telling with this story. And it was we're really proud of the script. We're really excited for people to get to see it for themselves.
Well, have fun in Iowa.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. I can't wait to see the finished product.
All right, we'll be right back with the latest thrilling episode of Turton Back Time, so look out.